Folks, the Warriors blew a chance to have a week break by being in the playoffs. Losing the Clippers, they're now in the play-in. We play the Grizzlies. So we're going to break down what the Warriors said after the game, the press conferences. Steph, Dre, Kerr, who did not play, Santos, and Kaminga. We're going to break down why Kaminga didn't play per Steve Kerr. This is your full post-morning recap. Randy Silver here, Warriors Digest. Yes, I don't have my normal background. I moved into my apartment in Nebraska. I'm still moving, you can see. I have my mic today, which is great. However, just know, folks, that it'll be taking me a couple days to get everything to normal. You see my sign behind me. But that doesn't mean the Warriors news stop is coming thick and thin. Thick and fast, I mean. So let's show it to you. So let's just show you what the schedule looks like, and we'll go from there. So you got Hawks Magic Tuesday at 7:30 Eastern. Then you got the Warriors Grizzlies, Warriors at home, 7:30 as well, playing at the same time on Tuesday. Then Wednesday, 10 o'clock, you have the 9-10 games, Heat Bulls, Mavericks Kings. Loser plays the winner, and loser plays the winner both on Friday, and then basically you would play Sunday. Warriors will have 2 home games at least total. If they lose to Memphis, they will host the winner of the Kings Mavericks. If they can't win 1 out of 2 games, they don't deserve to be in the playoffs. They don't deserve to be in the playoffs if they can't win 1 out of 2 games. If you look at who they would play, let me blow this up. Again, you may know this, but I just want to set the stage for what we're going to talk about. Warriors will play the Rockets. If they lose that game, then they play the OKC. If they would have won against the Clippers, they would have played the Lakers. So I'm actually okay with going to the play-in. I think the matchup against Memphis is better than the Lakers in a 7-game series. I think our matchup against the Rockets is a better 7-game series as well. Yes, the Rockets have beat us a couple times this season. We beat them. They beat us most recently. They are a dog defensively. I think we have a better depth in our bench, and we have more firepower scoring-wise to be able to beat them. Lakers with LeBron, with Luka, you just don't want to deal with that. Austin Reeves is playing well. And then if you go to OKC, there's a reason why they've been back-to-back number 1 seeds. Young, run. Yes, we beat them early in the season, but over 7 games, I don't know if our veterans can beat them this early in the playoffs without momentum being built. And someone who is young on our team, like OKC players, is Kaminga. He got a did not play due to coach's decision versus the Clippers. But folks, this is what I love to see out of a young player or any player in general. Kaminga getting shots up hours after everyone left the Chase Center. Putting his work in, staying ready. This is what a coach wants to see. Don't mope, don't doubt, don't pout. Go out there and go show that you deserve to be there. And when you get your time, you get your time. He didn't get his time against the Clippers. And folks, this was actually planned per Steve Kerr. Let me show you the article. So here we go. It was Kaminga's first did not play since the Western Conference semifinals in 2023. So that shows you he's been integral in this team, as we know. A few hours before the game, Kerr told Kaminga he wouldn't be a part of the normal, usual rotation in the first quarter, and he would see how things would go from there. Didn't say he wouldn't play, but that's how things shaked out. GP2 played. Quinten Post played. Santos did not play. Hield got in. Looney got in. Moody did his thing. When I say this thing, I mean played Jimmy, Steph, Draymond, but no room for Kaminga. We found a group since Jimmy got here we're comfortable with. Santos, again, did not play. He's been our highest plus-minus guy over the last 2 months. But in the most meaningful game, the game you have to win, Game 7-esque, you don't play him? That seems like a coaching error to me. I know you can go small bench, playoff type of status, but the players who got you there, you got trust to be able to do that moving forward. We know in playoffs, it really comes down to matchups. People come and go. So Kaminga, I would think, would get in against Memphis, defensively running. They have some guys on their team on the guard, on the wings, he can match up with. Again, Kerr said that Jimmy's taking a lot of minutes at the 4 where Kaminga goes, yada, yada, yada. We went like 17-3 when Kaminga was hurt. Best lineup is Jimmy, Jonathan, and Draymond. He doesn't think it fits well. Sorry, best. The lineup doesn't fit well with Jimmy, Jonathan, and Draymond. So I know I saw a lot of comments in my video yesterday about where is JK. Here you go. That's where it's at. He's not in the lineup that Kerr thinks is best to win. We were out rebounded by LA 42-25. You tell me Kaminga can't get to the glass and do things like that? Tough. Very tough. What Curry say about the decision? Coach makes decisions. You understand there's certain combinations out there, especially if it's JK. He can make his presence felt in the paint. He's had some great games. He's just got to stay ready. Kind of like what Steph Curry would always say. Now let's see what Steve Kerr said just about the game in general against the Clippers. Let me make this bigger.
You come out of it okay, our guys played well, we got another game, or do you come out of it mad? How do you...
It's a big time basketball game. I mean, that's one of the best teams in the NBA, and so are we. That's how I look at it. Great game, high level stuff, stars being stars. We came up short, but not for a lack of effort. A lot of great execution, a lot of stuff that was very impressive, but
That's his prerogative. Yes, we kept it close. We played well, but rebounding, defensively, we did some good moves. We got some good turnovers, but some of the coaching decisions that did not play really were not good, I think. Now you have to do the play-in, at least one game, potentially two, or you're out. Can this veteran team handle that, per Draymond?
You guys have the juice and just the legs to make it through a whole playoff run without that week off.
We'll be fine. Playoffs, you plan no back-to-backs or anything like that, so just got to get there. We'll be all right. We're not senior citizens. We're high-level basketball players. If we have to play tomorrow, we'll be all right. We train all year for this. So, yeah, it's no disrespect to the senior citizens, by the way. We love our senior citizens. Just throw that out there. But we ain't there yet.
Notice I said play-in. He's talking about the playoffs. I do love the fact he mentioned there's no back-to-backs. You get recovery. But if we go back to this play-in schedule, you're at home, and then you got to go to Houston. 3.5, maybe 4-hour flight, San Francisco to Houston. Not easy. The Lakers flight, pretty good. So you got to go to Minnesota if you win that. That's 3.5, 4 hours from San Francisco. Then potentially Oklahoma. Denver, you're playing in the altitude. Dallas, obviously Clippers, Kings, and State. There's going to be some travel you have to do even if you're not playing back-to-back. And then obviously going to the East Coast for whoever you play if you make it that far. So now we're talking about, I'm just going to skip through this because this is smaller stuff. We're talking about the play-in. Cannot be more comfortable with playoff Jimmy in your court. That's why you go get him. He can come out and bring that dog. Now, we saw that in this game against the Clippers. Jimmy took over, ended the first, second, had the most points in his Warriors career with this game. But we need to see that more. I think he's been holding energy back for this game. And then, again, Steph Curry talking about Kaminga right here. Just, hey, you got to stay ready for young players. Sometimes you'll play, sometimes you won't. It wasn't his time tonight. Be prepared. And when the time comes, and that's why he's getting his shots up. And Steph also talked about, we joked about being a play-in team, a playoff team after the trade for Jimmy. And they said that, hey, playoffs start now. We have to win games, move up the standings. They've done pretty good. They're definitely way above 500 with Jimmy and the team. But now you got to win one of two games. You got to win one. If not, you got to win the second. If not, you're going home and you deserve it. And we will hopefully not have to do that this week and break this down for you on Warriors Digest. But we'll have good news and talk about after the Memphis game. We're going on to play Houston over next weekend. Myself, Arthur, have all the Warriors news for you folks. Please subscribe so you don't miss anything. It's about to get rocking. Of course, you saw the free agency video that he put out earlier today talking about Beal potentially coming. So we keep you updated on everything around Warriors Digest. Like, subscribe so you don't miss anything. We're keeping you updated. Let's go Dubs.